Hi everyone, welcome back to Cocoro Function, episode 18, where Tayo's about to show Belle to Mina. So originally, this was a secret between Asagao, his sister, and himself, but in the summer when he first met Mina as Mia, he gave her admin privileges on his Orca card. As a result, she can see Belle and now wants to know more about it. So he just got some permission from Asagao to show Belle to Mina, and while that's all happening, Hidri is spying in the corner and she's kind of jealous. She feels that maybe Tayo broke up with her, yelled at her on purpose so that he can reject her and go to Mina. And for Hidri, he's like, why is she popular? Why am I not popular? And how can I be more attractive to other people? So let's see what or how it goes for Hidri. See, Hidri's like, a little more, promise time. So she knows when Mina and Tayo are gonna meet up. So before the boys' dormitory, I murmur while looking up at the window of Tayo's room. And after a while, the Kizunas. So Tayo and Mizuna will meet on Kizunas. Wait, what am I doing? So Hidri grabs the Orca card. Well, I don't know what to do after all, but I can't stay in the room when I come to such a place. So what should I do? So while muttering something small, I had an idea. Okay, so that navigator app. So maybe that app will be useful for something. So, while making excuses, I launched the app Navigator.
Cocoro ファンクションバージョンナビゲーターです。お悩みのことがありましたら入力してください。
So if you have any problems, input it.
解決方法までのルートをナビいたします。
So navigate the route to the solution method.
あなたは黙ってて。おかげで今日恥ずかしい目にあったこと忘れていないんだからね。
Hey, you keep silent because I haven't forgotten what I've been ashamed for today. So apparently she's still angry at the application for making her trim her skirt to be more attractive. And once again, the program repeats the same command over and over again. It's like, if you have anything wrong, just enter it. I'll navigate the route to the solution method. So, there you go. So it repeats the same word mechanically as before. Well, it's a machine. It's a program. If there's anything wrong, please enter it. Okay, so it's repeating the same words over and over again. And it's making Hidri a little bit frustrated. So the navigator says as if she had read my mind at the moment. Oh yeah, in truth, it may have been deciding what to do. Well, if you don't intend to use it, you don't have to launch this application from the beginning. Input, says navigator.
解決方法までのルートをナビいたします。
わかったってば。もう
Okay, I understand. Okay, you are there. So basically the program's like input, need input, need input, input. So lost words like to push my back. So after a moment of hesitation, I quietly open my mouth.
太陽とミナがどんな関係なのか知りたい。
So I want to know the relationship between Tayo and Mina.
目的をセットしました。ルートを検索しています。
So purpose set, searching for roots. So the characters which I'm looking for are being displayed on the orca screen. And after a while, the screen switched with a light sound.
ルートの検索が終了しました。
Root search fit complete. So let's see what he's just gonna see. So the heart bounces. And my mind was swayed with expectation and anxiety as to what instructions would come out.
まずは絆 S を起動してください。
Okay, so please start Kizunas.
絆 S？ 一応やってるけど、なんで？
Kizunas? Well, I'm doing it for a while, but why?
まずは絆 S を起動してください。
So apparently the program doesn't take any questions, it just gives commands like, do this, do this, do that. It's like, okay, open Kizunas.
はいはい、わかりました。
Okay, I understand. So as usual, I just follow the instructions one-sidedly. So I started Kizunas for a moment.
これやるの久しぶりだな。
So it's been
起動したわよ。
So it's been a long time since I've used this program and it's starting.
以下の ID とパスワードでログインしてください。
Okay, so log in with this following ID and password.
ちょっと待って、これ誰のアカウント？
Hey, wait a minute. Whose account is this?
以下の ID とパスワードでログインしてください。
And apparently the program doesn't respond to that. It's like, enter ID and password, enter ID and password. So apparently the navigator is repeating its command. Well, even though I told you so, I don't know who this account is.
以下の ID とパスワードでログインしてください。
And once again, the program's repeating its command.
それぐらい教えてくれてもいいのに。
Well, you can tell me that much.
以下の ID とパスワードでログインしてください。
Wow, like a broken record. So I won't start to complain about it anymore. And after a moment, I type in the displayed account.
あ、通った。
Okay, so entered. I was half confident, but I never got an error with the information I entered. And the screen with Kizunas is displayed immediately.
管理人？
So apparently, he's just using a admin account. So that was written in this name tag of the character who logged in. So like name is like admin. Wait, so what's admin? Wait, who is admin?
ナビゲーター？ログインしたわよ。
So wait, navigator, you logged in, right? I don't think Hiju should ask questions because this program won't respond to it.
それでは次のルームにアクセスしてください。
Okay, so access the room. Access the room. So on the screen, there seems to be that one. So the name of the room which is shown to be displayed.
そこにアクセスしてどうするの？
So what am I supposed to do now that's done?
次のルームにアクセスしてください。
Access the room. Access the room.
はいはい、わかったわよ。
Okay, I understand. So I gave up answering the question, and I gave up asking questions and I just follow the instructions as directed. And from the menu, I entered the name of the room that I want to enter directly. And if that room exists, I should be able to enter. Okay, so she's in a room. Okay, so I was able to enter the room specified by the navigator. And what's supposed to go on in here?
以上でルート検索を終了します。お疲れ様でした。
Okay, so route search is ended as mentioned. Goodbye, thank you for your hard work. Hey, wait a minute. So the program shuts down because I'm done with my task. And without knowing the reason, Navigator stopped running. So what's the relationship between Tayo and Mina? And she still hasn't answered that.
やっぱり役に立たない。あれ？
So this is useless. Wait for a moment. So there seems to be somebody already in there, and there are two avatars displayed. I confirm the name. So, and Mia. So something is caught in a loud voice. And while I could not answer, the two avatars start talking. Okay, so we're now on the Keysness app, and we see the two avatars, like we did in the beginning. And so Tayo just logged in, it's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Hasegaze-san." So I entered at the promised time. I went to the dedicated room, which I went to before. And there's no way I think that I'll ever come here again. So it means like, hey, you're late. What's the point of keeping a girl waiting for 3 seconds? I'm sorry. But then again, 3 seconds is no big deal. Well, it's a joke and you don't have to apologize. Well, it didn't really sound like a joke to Tayo. Well, tell me to keep silent as it seems to get angry when I say. Well, there's no introspection. Okay, so I'll go ahead and dive into the main subject. So, do you become interested in talking about examples? So wait. Well, I want to see you again here. Well, that's an old story. It doesn't really matter anymore. Well, I'm happy though. Hey, what are you talking about? Such a thing, I don't care. Just get into the main subject. So Hasegaze-san is as impatient as ever. And it's certainly not good for her to pull this topic too much. So, for time being, I got permission to get it right to talk. Okay, so there's nothing more I cannot imitate roughly. So for a while, I say such a thing. And since it seems to be dangerous to since it's dangerous to touch it, I decide not to mind. But I hope this is a secret to other people if possible. I understand, I promise. So, if you break your promise, maybe I should make you do something that's bad.
いいわ、店ないわよ。
No! Why? Well, is it that you do not have the confidence to keep promises, so you still have the desire to spread it out to everyone?
そういう問題じゃないでしょうが。
No, it's not that kind of problem. So if that doesn't work, how about this thing?
何譲歩したみたいに言ってるのよ。よりダメでしょそれ。
Well, I'm talking about what I conceded. It's no better than that. Well, after all, then, we're gonna go with that. And I'm not going to give you over either, or I'm not going to give over either of them. Yes, there's a battle for a man that cannot lose.
ああ、もう分かったわよ。
Fine, I understand. So, if I do expose it, I'm going to obey your command. Okay, so how about you show it to me right now?
はいはい。ってなんでよ。
So why can't I just trust Mina? But I'm pretty sure he doesn't trust anyone at this point. So Hasukasa-san, who nods in as thoughtlessly. Okay, it was just a little bit more.
あのね、速水くん。そろそろいい加減にしてくれないと。いくら温厚な私でも、あなたの愚かなデータをすべて消し去るわよ。
Hey, I'm Hayame-kun. If you keep bothering me like this, I might as well erase all your Orca data, no matter how special it is. Well, excuse me? I'll tell you. Well, my voice is earnest, this person. And there are cases where mail sent before has disappeared, and it isn't really a joke.
最初から素直にそう言っていればいいのよ。さ、教えて。
So I'll honestly say so, obviously from the beginning, so are you going to tell me this? Okay, actually. Alright, Belle, please come out. Hi! Okay. So Taya finally gives in to Mina's request, or her demands, after a long-winded approach, and all these conditions. But it's like, oh, well, no more, so no more waiting, just, show Belle. So in response to my call, Belle appears in the room. And what does Mina think of Belle? Okay, so this is Belle, and this is what you requested.
こんにちは。
Hello. So Belle's not really pleased that she's being shown to Mina. And apparently, Hasukase, so Mina freezes before Belle. Ooh, Hasukase-san, so you wanted to see Belle, right? You wanted to hear her?
そう？
And, says Belle,
すごいすごいすごい！
oh, you're awesome! And it's making Belle scared. Hasukase-san? As excited Hasukase-san shouts. And to my unexpected reaction, Belle and I were surprised.
ねえねえ、これって自律型 AI？
Hey, is this a self-sustaining AI? Well, that's so serious, and Hasukase-san's looking at Belle. And then, without even being stuck here,
こんな滑らかに動いて喋れるなんて信じられない。こんな技術、うちにだってないわ。
wow, I can't believe this thing can move so smoothly. I can't believe it. Such technology. I don't even have it in my place.
ねえ、確かこの子のことベルって呼んでいたわよね。
Wait, so is this really a Belle? Is this called Belle?
まさかとは思うけど、あのコンシェルジュのベルじゃないでしょ。こんなバージョ
Well, I can't believe it. It's not that impossible, but it's not Concierge Bell, and I don't know this version. So, while Hasagasu-san is excited, I'm confused, says Tayo. And as I was saying from the dormitory, I seem to like quite a few things. And yeah, so this was Bell, the concierge that I used before. Oh, really? Or, well, it became like this when it was updated. Yep, and I don't mind. So Hasegawa-san's surprised because well, I thought the concierge application was cancelled. Because it's kind of like a Microsoft Office assistant. But instead, it looks like Bell has evolved going from a little icon to a 3D image. And it surprises Hasegawa-san because, like, well, it's a big update. I can't believe it. That person. A hard-headed, stubborn girl. Well, even if you don't believe me, Belle does not endure. Beautiful appearance, as Belle says. Well, it's certainly hard to believe that this was my concierge. So if it was not a concierge, what would it be then? Well, anyways, whatever I do, I don't know how far this is. Well, I'm just telling you, I am still a concierge. I'm still the Bell. Wait, how is it possible to have a high-performance autonomous AI? Well, anyways, I'll start from the beginning, so, please reform and judge. Okay, so please do it. Okay, so after confirming Hasegawa-san's reply, I display the screen of the orca. Now when I call the function, I started explaining to Hasegawa-san. So, in summary, a mysterious app was installed. So it still relates the fact that Bell evolved along with the Cocoro function application being installed on his Orca card. Hasegawa-san? So, the explanation is over. And I wonder if she was listening. So Hasegawa-san reacts to my voice as thoughtless. And then I open my eyes again. So the mysterious app Cocoro function, and does it have any relation to Bell? I'm pretty sure that's the case, there's no mistake. So apparently Bell took 1 day to update. And then the incident happened around the same time. And then Tayo talked to Mina about the Cocoro function application being installed. And this is pretty much all I know at the moment. And in a sense, Mina doesn't believe anything that Tayo mentions. Like, so you want me to believe that ridiculous story, right? Well, I don't believe me, but please tell me the truth. Well, that's true, and Tayo never lies, says Belle. So Hasegawa-san shows us what she thought in our words. And after a while, I quietly opened my mouth. Well, there's no other material that can be judged otherwise, but I'll put it on hold for the moment. But I want to see some things for a moment. Okay, I understand. Well, it'll be a reasonable judgment. So it's possible for me to believe the suddenly absurd story suddenly. But hey, don't forget the promise that I made earlier, right? Well, so I understand. I know I can't let other people know about this Bell application, and that's not my intention either. And I'm relieved to Hasegawa-san's words. And I don't want to expose Bell, and promises with Asagao are just the safest. Well, anyways, I'll check it out myself, and it's quite interesting. And if I do find something interesting, I will also let Hayami know. Are you okay? Well then, what party is this? Of course, is it not? So Hasegawa-san returns with a voiceless tone. And I thought that I would like to get involved with this, but this is surprising. So what this says instead, I just have something that I would like to talk to you a bit. So what is it? So I wonder if I can get Belle's data. Wait, Belle? Please, just give it to me a little bit more. And that freaks Belle out. So obviously it seems more excited than before. This is Hasegawa-san. So Belle was frustrated by that power. That reaction to the external stimulus. It's so natural, it can't even be programmed. So in addition, the expression, lots of emotions, real genuine human alignment. Oh, it's amazing. Please, Hayami-kun, give me Belle's data. So apparently, Mina's more interested in Belle versus the Cocoro function issue. And now Belle's all freaked out, like, help me, Belle, help me! Help me, Tayo! And she goes right behind Tayo. It's like, help me! Well, if Belle says so, then, we'll have to pass on that. Come on, Belle, what's wrong? It won't hurt. It's okay. I'm a good person. Come on. What you're saying is so suspicious. No. I'm good. I'm calm. But I just want to examine Belle's body from the corner to corner. I just want the data. So Belle's trembling behind me, or my avatar. Well, there's no problem, but I'm quite afraid. So, well, you know, Belle's scared, so as a master I can't approve this request. Aww, that's too bad. And apparently Hasakasa-san looks discouraged. So, well, I'm sorry for a moment, but there's no other choice. I have to keep Belle happy. Well, just give it up. You're not gonna get the data of Belle. Hey, be quiet for a moment. Huh? Wait, what's going on? So Hasakasa-san finally turned serious. Or suddenly turned serious. And it leaves Belle and Tayo confused. So it looks like someone's peeking at our conversation. And it goes right to Hijiri. So apparently Mina suspects that somebody is using an admin account to look at their chat room. So I'm afraid Mia... No. I do not like the word of Mina. So apparently I entered the room as instructed by the navigator. And the avatar is there. Also, Tayo and Mina. So he's just like, okay, log out. Don't let it become an issue. So at the next moment, Hijiri shuts down the Kizuna's app. And I shout to the Orca card. Hey, I'm Navigator! And the Navigator replies with a robotic voice, hey, if there's anything wrong, just enter it. So apparently when Hijiri used Navigator to spy on Mina and Tayo and Belle, it looks like it leaves trace marks and Mina was able to detect it. And apparently Navigator doesn't even seem to bother and repeats its same words over and over again. No, that's not at all. That's what you do. So Hijiri finally realizes, so the ID that I logged into Kizuna's earlier is basically the admin account, and it looks like the name was shown on the member list. Wait, so why did I not notice that soon? Well, first of all, I did tell them that okay, so the navigator did give her access to the room. Just so that I could hear, or Hijiri can hear what was going on between Tayo and Mina. And overall, it's ineffective because Hijiri's still questioning, so what kind of relationship is between these two people? And I only understood the general meaning. So what Tayo was talking about and what I had met here for the first time in a long time. So she's still wondering, so how does Tayo know Mina very well? It's like even on the first day when she transferred in, she had this reaction like, wait, I've seen you before. And it's also explainable that So it quite makes sense if they met on Kisnas in the past.
そっか、そうなんだ。
Okay, so that's pretty much what it is. And if so, it makes me feel like various things have come together. So was there something between them, or between Mina and Tayo, that got them to stop using Kisnas?
じゃあ、夏休みに太陽がすごく落ち込んでいたのも関係してる。
And it does explain why Tayo was so depressed during the summer vacation. It's like, well, something happened while they were talking on Kisnas, and they split up, and it got Tayo all depressed. Well, I gush, and a heart begins to make noise loudly. So I feel a cold sweat going down my back.
そんな、
No. If that's the case, then...
そうだとすると。
So she does feel more jealous, like I'm pretty sure he really likes that Mina person instead. So let's see. So they've met each other on Kisnas. And suppose that probably Tayo stopped doing exchanges with her on the Kisnas system at that time. And if so, there's only one answer that makes sense.
太陽がミナに告白して振られちゃったとか。
So maybe Tayo tried to confess to Mina, and Mina rejected it, or something similar to that. But if you think about it, you'll be able to answer all the questions. Well, and then for some reason, Mina ended up in the same class as him, and a unexpected reunion.
ダメダメ、そんなの運命的なものを感じちゃうよ。
No. There's no way that this could be possible. And even though if you shake it once, there's plenty of consciousness. And if I were in the same position, I'd be curious as well. Well, so there's no complete winning, or it's hopeless. And I thought that, so if you were dating someone else, then, I can't think of anything else.
待って、落ち着いて。
Wait, calm down. Well, it's not decided yet. But right now, it's just my imagination. It is said that there are too many places to explain. Other than that, I feel like I can't think. But if that was the truth, then...
なんなのこのアプリ。
Wait, what's with this application? So I stare at the orca that I got. Cocoro function, and it seems that it's also installed on Tayo's orca as well. And it seems that it's caused quite a fuss.
普通だったらとても信じられないけど。
Well, if it's normal, I can't really believe it that much. But now I have no other reasons to make me believe it. Or like, well, I have reasons to make me believe it. Well, of course, it was a navigator that was installed on the orca beforehand.
心ファンクション。なんなのこれ。
So what's with this Cocoro function then? So there was a little while ago and I felt terrible. And if you leave it installed as is, something ridiculous happens. A premonition.
でも削除なんてできないし、どうすれば。
But how am I supposed to delete this?
お悩みのことがありましたら入力してください。
And the function repeats its response.
解決方法までのルートをナビに
If you have anything, just report it to me and I will navigate you to the correct solution.
うるさい。ちょっとは空気読んでよ。
Hey,
誰のせいで悩んでいると。
Hey, please read the air for a moment. Look, who's suffering? So did they say that? I noticed it. So this navigator claims that it'll solve your problems. But apparently it doesn't do that. It makes it worse.
ナビゲーターの削除の仕方を教えて。
Okay then, so tell me how to delete this navigator function.
目的が入力されました。ルートを検索します。
Okay, purpose was entered, search route. And Sasu's reply comes back to what I was saying as half joking.
ルートが見つかりました。ナビを開始します。
Route found, start navigation. So what's it gonna do to address Hijiri's request to delete the app? So the navigator issues instructions as before, and I started the operation accordingly.
誰かに私たちの会話を覗かれているわ。
Okay, so back in Kizuna's, Mina's still suspecting that someone's looking at them. Wait, what's wrong? So I only see Belle and me, and Hasukasa-san, and return to the unexpected words of Hasukasa-san. Well, firstly, it's set as a dedicated room. There's no one else that can enter.
私のイージスに反応があったから間違いないわ。
Well, there's no doubt that my Aegis had some reaction. Aegis?
私の自作のセキュリティシステムよ。ちょっと待って、相手のことを調べるから。
So that's my own security system. Wait a minute. So I'm gonna find out about the other party.
そうでしょ。私たちがここに入った時から覗いていたみたい。
Wait, is it false? It seems like it did peek in since we entered here.
ねえねえ、気のせいなんじゃないの？
So it's not your imagination?
そうだったらいいんだけど。イージス展開。
Well, I hope so, but okay. So deploy Aegis. So several windows appear as to answer Hasukasa-san's words, and one of them was showing numbers or graphs.
覗いていたのは絆 S の管理人？でも発信先は学園内の敷地だわ。
So someone was spying on our Kizuna's room with the manager's account, and the destination came from somewhere in school.
わざわざ入室禁止にしてあるルームに入ってくるなんて、私たちが目的と見るべきよね。
So you should look as a goal to bother entering the room they're not allowed to enter.
いや、この場合は私が目的。
Wait, so am I the one that did it? So Hasukasa-san mutters thoughtfulness. Well, I'm just gonna leave it as here. That is...
静かにして、今集中しているんだから。
So, please be quiet right now. I'm concentrating, says Mina. Okay, I'm sorry. So, I apologize in spite of Hasukasa-san's words, seriously minded voice. I don't understand somewhat, but it seems better not to get in the way.
まずいわね。一体どこまで情報を持っていかれたのか。
It's bad how far we have brought information.
相手の目的がわからない以上、絆 S のデータは全て消した方が安全ね。
Well, I'm pretty sure it's safer to erase all the data of Kizuna's because I don't understand the purpose of the opponent.
仕方がない。トライデント展開。
Okay, so I have no choice but to deploy Wait, Hasakazu-san, what are you planning to do?
決まっているでしょ。絆 S 内の私に関するデータを全て削除するのよ。
Wait, so, can you see I'm trying to delete all the data related to me in Kizuna's? I feel like something terrible is gonna happen. Well, no, you're saying that is...
トライデント、削除スタート。
Trident, delete, start. Hey, stop. This is a bad idea.
大丈夫。消すのは私に関するデータだけだから。もちろん痕跡を残すようなヘマはしないわ。
It's okay. Only my data is going to be deleted, so it will not leave any trace behind. No, that's not the problem.
止めても無駄よ。もう消し始めてるから。
Well, it's too late. It's already erasing.
行動早い。
That's a pretty hasty behavior. And now you can see those percentages. So this is probably a progressive deletion.
20%、40%、60%。
Hee. 20%, 40%, 60%. It seems like that. So I read the numbers that are displayed in the window somewhat. It's amazing, and I can't stop now.
80%、100%。
80%, 100%, and... So it looks like it's deleted. Tayo got kicked out of the Kizuna system. So as soon as I thought that it reached 100%, the SR screen goes dark in front of me. And from the situation, it seems that it was forcibly disconnected from Kizuna's. So what has become of?
あの子が強引にデータを削除しようとしたからじゃないの？
So it was because she tried to delete everything of her. So Belle, did you get disconnected as well?
いきなりでびっくりしちゃった。
Yeah, so it surprised me. And apparently it seems that I was not the only one who got disconnected from Kizuna's. So maybe Hasakazu-san, she succeeded. And wait, it's noisy outside. So what happened? So while so after they got disconnected, they hear something going wrong. So I'm just gonna go check out what's going on. I feel like this is not usual. So this is... So when I came to the lobby of the dormitory, there were so many people here. And everyone seems to be puzzled with the Orca system.
いきなりネットに繋がらなくなったぞ。どうなってんだ?
What's going on? I got disconnected for some reason.
俺もだ。せっかく番組がいいところだったってのに。
So was I. Even though the program was a good place at any cost.
なんだよ、お前らもか？学園のサーバーに不具合でも発生したのかな？
Wait, so you too? So did something happen with the servers at the school? So everyone was saying something in common. So it looks like the internet somehow just went silent. It shut down. And everyone's talking about it. So with that in mind, my site revives my mind. And although I think it's different, I cannot help but being tied to my head. So it looks like Hasakazu erased everything.
どうしよう。
Wait, what am I supposed to do? So, for some reason, Hijiri looks upset, and even me looks upset as well. So, what's going on?
緊急連絡のお知らせです。
So, looks like something really bad is about to go down. So, there's an announcement that says, this is an emergency notification announcement. So, I'll go ahead and stop here. This is enough for episode 18. So, looks like Mina's attempt at deleting the her data from Kizuna's didn't really work out as planned. Because if it did, then she would be smiling and not upset like Hijiri and everyone else in the dormitories. But more importantly, we see that Hijiri is starting to piece things together, and it kind of gives her an understanding about why Taiyo was depressed in the summer. It's like, oh, probably he did date Mina at some point. That's why he knows her. He met her through Kizuna's. And then, for some reason, they split up, and it got Taiyo heartbroken. And that's why he was all depressed. And then, when he met up with Mina again, because of some unexpected transfer, things just started to go strange for Hijiri. So next episode, we're going to see what happens next with the internet system, given that it went down maybe because Mina did something that was harmful to the network when she tried to delete her data. And when a manager's account was spied on them, she kind of felt like a hacker probably stole the credentials and the login information for an admin account and used it to spy on everyone and steal information. So with that in mind, I'll see you in the next episode.